The Navs have significantly impacted my life.
My life has significantly changed because of the Navigators.
I know Jesus 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 because of the Navigators.
The Navs has significantly helped me.
Significantly influenced me.
Have significantly helped me.
Have significantly helped me.
Significantly improved. I've grown significantly with the Navigators.
I wouldn't have known Jesus if the Navigators didn't come and unpack the gospel for me. If it wasn't for the Navigators, then I wouldn't know how to unpack it for some of my fellow classmates. And so Nate's been really helping me out by learning how to love this girl in one of my classes, and also just share the gospel with her.
If it wasn't for Chris Munsterman and Nate Fuller coming to Mizzou and sharing the gospel with me, I wouldn't know Jesus today. And after they led me to Jesus, they began to meet with me weekly. And when we met, they continually invested in me and opened the Word with me and showed me who Jesus said I was. And that slowly began to develop of who I thought I was. I was just kind of enslaved in a lot of sin, a lot of things of the world. I had to work out all the time to be a man, and I had to have a lot of people like me, or I just wasn't enough. I wasn't good enough. Long enough to help me experience the freedom of the gospel, and specifically what that looked like for me was I was just kind of in this rut of always feeling condemned for my sin. And Chris and Nate, I specifically remember that always said, Christ died for that. And I hated it. I did not like it. And then one day, about last semester, it just clicked. That really Christ did die for my sins. And that I did get to experience grace. And then they loved me long enough so I could experience just confidence in Christ. Like, I am valued no matter what I do or what I say because Christ says I'm valuable. So I'm now able to invite guys into my heart and show them where I'm at and where I'm struggling. And I'm able to push guys to places where they've never actually been in their spiritual walk, that were a part of it. And this is a Christian fraternity, and I would only say that less than 10 guys knew the Lord. It was a spiritually dead place. No one opened their Bibles, no one had a prayer life. There was just no heart for Jesus there. So my junior year, my younger brother came to Mizzou and he joined the Navigators, and that is where he came to know the Lord. And he came and joined the Navigators because of the interactions we had my freshman and sophomore summers, hanging out and spending time together, and he just saw how my life had changed and transformed. And through those interactions, I was able to expose him to the gospel, and that kind of primed him to know Jesus. He actually ended up joining the exact same fraternity I was in. And after we were members for a while, we were actually both elected as officers for the fraternity because guys were seeing that our lives and our relationships with Jesus were both just different. And through this position, God gave us the opportunity to impact the entirety of the gospel to the whole fraternity. And God specifically gave us two men to really pour into, and that was Ben and Kellen. So Kellen is actually a freshman the same year as Chris. And we think Kellen came to know the Lord between the end of last year, hearing the gospel explained, and through this semester, while Chris read the Bible with him weekly and just let him know who Jesus was. And Ben is a junior in my grade, and through being in Chris's small group, Ben has came to understand and know who God is and have a greater, deeper knowledge of Him. And God is changing these men's lives through discussing the gospel and reading the Bible with these men, just like Chris and Nate did with me.